Alright, let's get started. Hey y'all, and welcome back, and today I'm going to give you guys some advice on how to survive high school. I know this time of your lives is a bit of a challenge, but hopefully I can give you guys some advice on making it easier to endure. Now remember, I can't cover every situation, but if you have any more questions or situations that you want me to cover, feel free to ask. Without any further ado, let's get started. Expanding your interests is a great way to make high school easier. You can do this by joining a club, by joining a sport, doing a musical. Schools usually do that. And you can even make your own club if you can't find one that interests you. I know not everyone is 100% school spirit. Believe me, I wasn't either. But colleges do love to look at extracurriculars. So the more you expand your interests and try new things, the better you'll look on a college application. As I mentioned in my last video, you should always try when it comes to school. And high school is especially important because this time colleges are looking at your applications and your transcripts. Trying your hardest and putting in 100% effort will make you look a lot better on a college transcript, even if you don't get the best like A+, A+ grades. As long as you know you're trying your best, you'll always be satisfied with the results. And if you don't do as well as you thought you would, the good news is you can always try again. It's sad that I still have to talk about this, but unfortunately it's still a pretty big problem. Bullying happens a lot, and a lot more than you think, and I talked about it in my last video as well. And oftentimes in high school, it gets a lot worse. And that's coming from someone who was bullied a lot in high school, and it's stuff that I'm still dealing with today. But the best advice that I can give you when it comes to bullying is to tell someone. Tell an adult, tell a teacher, tell the principal, tell any of your favorite teachers. Just telling someone that you are being bullied will help you so much more than if you just kept quiet. Now, telling an adult or telling someone that you trust that you're being bullied does not make you a tattletale or a snitch. The people who call you that oftentimes are dealing with bullying themselves and just can't find a good way to deal with it. Words do hurt, and they hurt a lot, but if you tell someone and you continue to talk about it, it's going to be that much easier to deal with down the road. And getting all that hurt out in a healthy way is going to help so much more than if you stayed quiet. One more note that I want to end on is this. You're not alone, you are loved, and your life does matter. That's pretty much the best I can do. I cannot stress this enough. Your mental health matters. School will try to convince you that it's the number one thing that you should focus on all the time and it's the only thing that matters. But it doesn't. It's simply not true. You yourself matter. Your mental health is far more valuable than anything that school can teach you. So if you're dealing with anxiety, depression, or just wanting to end it all, please seek out help. Please seek out a guidance counselor, someone you trust, an adult, whoever you feel safe talking to, talk to them. Make sure that you take care of your mind first, and school can wait. School can always wait when it comes to your mental health. And that is the bottom line. Now that's the best advice I can give as to surviving high school. Now, I'm sorry I didn't cover everything, but if you have any more questions or need some more advice on certain situations, feel free to ask. And that's where I'm going to end today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to check out any of the links in the description down below. Down there I have my Twitter, my Tumblr, and a link to my podcast, which I run with a really good friend of mine. I also have started leaving song recommendations down in the description, so check that out as well. Also, check out my previous video, which is on one of these sides, I can't remember. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!